What's up, my beautiful dreamers, and welcome back for another video with your girl Shlinda1. Okay guys, so one of my last videos I brought you my favorite natural hair products, or my favorite hair products period, of 2015. So it's only appropriate for me now to bring you my second love, which is makeup, and bring you the best in beauty of 2015. So when it comes to makeup, I am just infatuated with beauty. I feel like beauty comes in so many different forms, and when your outside kind of matches your inside, I am super psyched. So I want to go ahead and bring you my favorites. Let's just jump right in. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I guess first thing I'm going to start off with primer. I am going to do another video for skincare because you guys know I'm a maniac for skincare. And yeah, so that's a whole different video, but we're gonna start with primers and things like that. My favorite primer has been the same primer even since last year. I just love it. I love what it does to my skin. I am not a matte girl. I don't really care for matte skin. I don't really care for matte except lips. Now I need my lipstick matte, and that's about it. That's the only thing I like matte. So I'm not really interested in a primer that's gonna help my face be more matte. I am a dry girl. I have very dry skin. I do plan on doing something about that. I've always tried to do something about that, but I am gonna drink some more water. But so for me, my favorite primer has always been MAC's Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. I absolutely love this stuff. I think it's great. I have to say, I love the shine on my face. Believe it or not, there's times after I moisturize, I will put this on my face and go out my house without any makeup, just put this on. I love the slight radiance that it gives me. I really like this primer. Now, as far as like a pore minimizing primer, I don't have huge pores, but I definitely do have pores right up here in this area. And my favorite right now is the Lorac Porefection Mattifying Face Primer. And I use this more for just the way it really just like get into my pores. And when I put this in and like really pat it in, once I put my foundation on, I very rarely see my pores. Okay, so the next thing for me would be foundation. I have 4 that I love. The first one would be the one that I consider as like my everyday, the one that I've been absolutely living for, and it is right now probably my number one because I use it the most, and that is my Iman second to none foundation. This is a cream to powder foundation. I absolutely love it because it gives my skin such a natural look. It's not matte. It's almost like a nice like a satin finish. It's not super luminous and, you know, oily looking. It just gives me a really perfect, like, this is what I want my skin to look like. The next one that I absolutely love, probably my second favorite, and it's because over the fall and summer, it was my go-to foundation. Loved it. And it is my MAC Studio Waterweight foundation, and it has an SPF of 30 foundation. I love this stuff. It is super watery. It is so skin-like, but this is more of a light to medium coverage. Can be built up, but I wouldn't build it up. Love, 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 love. The next 2 are just my high-end foundations that I've really been enjoying. I do enjoy them separately, but when I'm going to a big time event or something like that, I do pull out my Marc Jacobs Genius Gel. It's self-explanatory. It's the bomb.com. Gives you such a natural look, but a beat look. And then the next one is a bit surprising. I didn't love it at first, but once I learned how to use it to be what I needed it to be, I fell in love with it. And it is the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. What I liked about this is that it is nice and light, and it does have a nice luminous finish. I love when my skin has a shine to it. I'm not interested in matte looks. This is very nice. It gives me such a nice awakened look, like I'm just glowing from the inside. The only problem with this is that it kind of is too luminous for me at times. So I do have to mix this with a matte foundation, and not only a matte foundation, but like a matte foundation that's a little lighter than me, so that when I mix the two together, it's my perfect color that matches my neck. Okay, so let's now get into the concealers. And I have 3 that has just been the ones that I've been using all year. I've tried a plenty, you already know that. But these are the 3 that I feel like has been giving me my entire life. The first one is the one that I wear every day, and it is by Iman, and it is called Second to None Cover Cream. I absolutely love it. It is a little on the thick side, but I feel like this gives me such, it's like the next step above my foundation, so it looks more natural. It's more of a natural looking concealer. I really enjoy it. It is a little thick, so I do apply it with my beauty blender. A damp beauty blender is what I apply this with, but huge fan. I didn't think I would love this as much as and I've been killing it for the last several months. Love it. And it's just the same one. So a lot comes in it, you know, if you apply it the right way. I pretty much apply it everywhere, underneath my eyes and down my T-zone, so that when I go in with my next concealer, it has a nice gradual effect. I don't go from super highlight to like black cheeks. That just looks crazy to me. I feel like you need a transition, and this is kind of like my transition concealer. So the next 2 concealers I go in between, I go back and forth with both of them. One of them would be my Nars Creamy Radiant, and the other one, believe it or not, would be my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Really enjoy these 2. I'm sorry, one thing I forgot to show you was my favorite corrector. I had 2 this year. One of them I don't have right now, and the first one would be my Iman corrector. Really like that. However, what I noticed about that one is that you can't use it with just other products. It's very picky about what product it works with and it doesn't work with. But the one that I've been using the most and really like is by NYX, and it comes in their Deep Profound palette. I really love that one. I brought this whole palette just for that orange, because it's not a bright orange. It's very much like a skin tone orange, and when I put it on top of my darkness, it goes away. I do have a video of that coming up very soon. But so now we can get back into setting powders. And the first one for underneath my eyes, I totally jumped on the bandwagon, and I purposely jumped on it late because I was just like, you know, so what? It's, you know, it's a powder. It probably is not like amazing, and yes it is. Yes, it totally is. For dark-skinned women, it totally is. And of course, it's the Sacha Buttercup. It is really good, guys. I fought it. I mean, I was fighting it. What I was using prior was just as good, you know, in my mind, until I actually got my hands on it, and it's really good. For my face, there's 2. The one I was using predominantly most of the year was my Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder in dark. Really been enjoying this one. I feel like it leaves a nice little shine to the face without like being too overwhelming. And the other one that I kind of go on when I want to kind of glam it up a little bit more or really have a nice beat face, I do go on with my Iman Second to None semi-loose powder. Really like her as well. As you can tell, I really found my niche with Iman products. I'm just, you know, sometimes you just don't give a product line a chance. And her line definitely is hit or miss, but when you find those things that work for you, work it. Okay, so as far as highlight, guys, I like really jump on the highlighting bandwagon. Even though my highlight is like giving me all types of life right now. It's definitely by Becca, and this is the one, their Topaz This is just the one that I feel like is just most flattering for my dark skin. I feel personally that the Goals is just where it's at for dark skin. It's just beautiful. I think it's just gorgeous. Okay, so as far as blushes, you guys know I'm not a huge blush girl. I feel like for dark skinned women, not that there's not a variety out there for us, because it is. I just, when I'm comfortable with something and it gives me what I want, I'm very comfortable with it. My everyday blush has always been, it's the same thing, unfortunately, and it's by Iman, and it's called Sable. And it's this one. It's a very skin appropriate, and I do have it on now. It's a very skin appropriate blush. It's not that serious. It's just something to add a little bit of warmth back into my cheeks after applying my foundations or something like that. It's a beautiful blush. I don't have any problem with it. It is matte, so it doesn't add anything to my face. Really like it. And the second one, when I really want like pigmentation, you guys should know this already if you've been with me for a long time, and it's Nars Persia. And this is, yes, this is actually an eyeshadow that I've been wearing for years as a blush, but it just, on my dark skin, it just gives me all types of life. Let's go into a few of the eyeshadows. Now, actually guys, I haven't been doing a lot of eyeshadow stuff, but if I had to pick my favorite eyeshadow, like individual shadows, believe it or not, the award goes to Makeup Geek. We have here some of just her matte ones. I have some of her foil ones. Individual, just eyeshadows, she wins. They're beautiful, they're inexpensive, and the quality is sick. My favorite high-end palette goes to Kat Von D, and this is her Ladybird palette, and you guys have seen this before. It's just, I just love it. I love this palette so much, and I haven't really purchased a whole lot of palettes because nothing has actually caught my eye. Well, there's one palette right now that I'm like saving up for, because that bad boy is $80, but I gotta get it. I have to get it. Okay, we're almost finished. I only really have one mascara that was like, from the first swipe. Hands down, the best one this year was by Smashbox X-Rated. Good God, I love this mascara. From the first time I tried her, she spoke to me. I have her on. I do have her on falsies right now, but I love her on my top lashes as well as my bottom lashes. The wand is a little big and it's a little cakey, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a perfect mascara, but I really, really like it. I can put on 2 coats of this and actually leave out the door when, unfortunately, others always need to pair with something. This is one that actually holds its own. The last little bit is lips, and you guys know probably my #1 thing when it comes to makeup would definitely be my lips. I love lips. I love light lips, dark lips, red lips, purple lips, pink lips. I love lips. What I have on right now, believe it or not, is by ColourPop, and it's Limbo. And I love brown lips. Like, I love this. I haven't changed my mind about it. You know, it doesn't last that long. That's not gonna change. Y'all ate me up on that video, but it's the truth. But let's get into my favorites for the year. Hands down, my #1 favorite, this should not be a surprise, Kat Von D Vampira. Love this stuff all year long. I've worn this in the summertime. I've worn it in the spring. I didn't really give a damn. I love this. I just feel like it's such a beautiful lip. It is dark and vampy, but I just love it. It's like so like. And then you guys know my favorite lipstick brand is definitely by MAC, and I have so many I wanted to show you. Like, when I first was pulling what I wanted for this video, I had like 12 lipsticks here. And I was like, Shlinda, get your life. What are the lipsticks you gravitate to the most? Which are the lipsticks you wore the most? And the first one would be my Antique Velvet. When it comes to the winter, fall time, this was it. I'm gonna put it right here. This was it. Oh my God, I absolutely love this beautiful brown. I could actually hunt it on right now a little bit too. Yes, it's a beautiful brown. It's gorgeous. Next one will be taupe. I love this one. To me, this is my perfect nude lip. And when I say nude lip, I mean it's just like it can like vaporize into my skin tone. It's absolutely beautiful. It's by Taupe. I really like this one as well. It's right here. The last one, as far as just a nice like neutral lip, if I want to do a soft face and a soft lip, or as heavy eyes and soft lip, yeah, you already know it. It's Velvet Teddy by MAC. It's, I mean, I don't know if this is gonna change for us dark skin ladies. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not as nude as the taupe. It definitely, you know, with the lip liner, it's gorgeous, but it gives me such a pretty finish to my look. Really, really love it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave your comment or question in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to you. I'm going to do my best to list everything in the description box. And I love you guys so much. Remember, you are bold, you are beautiful, you are blessed. And I'll see you in the very next video. Bye, guys.